We are going to make a niacinamide toner. There is no real excuse why you shouldn't be using a toner. So niacinamide is also referred as vitamin B3. It is a beautiful product that can be used for anti-aging. It also has a brightening effect and also had an acne effect as well. So it's quite multi-purpose in terms of how we use it. We are going to use 5 different ingredients. Guys, 5 different ingredients. This you can do at home and be able to have your own toner. So let's start. As mentioned, I'll be giving the formulations to what I make. So the first product that we're going to add, or the first ingredients we're going to add, is distilled water. And we need 57% of distilled water. And I will be making a 100-gram batch, which means that I need to add 57 grams of distilled water. The formulation really, the majority of the product, of the ingredient is the distilled water. The next one that we're going to add is a humectant, and we're going to use glycerin at 5% concentration. So we're adding 5 grams of distilled water, of glycerin. Okay, there we go. So we've got 2 ingredients in here, and I'm just going to swirl it so that it mixes. Right, and I'm going to add the 3rd ingredient. The 3rd ingredient is a witch hazel. It's a hydrosol, and I love the smell of the witch hazel. So I add it in so that I can have a natural fragrance rather than adding a synthetic fragrance. So we need about 30.5 of the witch hazel. This is a non-alcoholic witch hazel. So I said 30.5%, and I'm also going to be adding 30.5 grams. Okay, we're close now. I love this spout because it measures so well and you don't really overshoot. So I've added the 3rd ingredient, and wow, it smells so nice. I really love witch hazel. So if you really don't want to add witch hazel, you can substitute the witch hazel for any hydrosol that you want, but also with distilled water if you don't want any other hydrosol in your product. The next product that we're going to add is our star product, which is niacinamide, aka vitamin B3, and we're going to add 7% of the niacinamide. Normally the usage rate of niacinamide is between 1 to 5, but this time I've decided to do a 7% concentration for our toner. So I'm going to add 7 grams to the water. And with niacinamide, it dissolves well in water. Sometimes you might need to help it a bit with some heat on a double boiler to dissolve it. It is not temperature sensitive, so it is you can do that if you feel that your niacinamide is not dissolving quite well, right? So I'm adding your 7 grams. And this powder is pure white. And there's a reaction that happens when you are mixing it with water. It goes very cold. So your beaker becomes very, very cold. And that's when you know that there's a reaction taking place. You can see that it's dissolving very quickly. And the only way that you know that your product has dissolved fully is when you have a clear liquid. I can still see a little bit of some powder that's there. I really don't need to to warm this. It is going to dissolve completely. And yeah, there we go. It has dissolved completely. So really easy for us to dissolve this product. The last product is our preservative. We're going to use Gemal Liquid Plus. What I love about this product is that for beginners, they can use it because the pH is broad from 3 to 8. But always make sure that you check with your supplier about the pH range in which your preservative works. Otherwise, you will add it in and it won't have an effect. So the last product, the ingredient that we're going to use, add is our Liquid Gemal Plus as mentioned. And there I'm going to add 0.5%. So here I'm adding 0.5 grams. The concentration is 0.5%. So if you're not getting this really, it will be available on the screen when we add this video. So now let's mix and get the Liquid Gemal Plus to dissolve. As mentioned, Liquid Gemal Plus is water soluble. So you can see there we've got a clear solution. So now that we are done with making the products, it is important that we determine the pH of the product so that we know that it is in the right range where the product will work in terms of niacinamide, but also your formulation will be protected from mold, bacteria, yeast, and fungi. So it is very important to do your pH at the end. I have a video that I have done before explaining a little bit about pH, and today I'm just going to go in and measure the pH and see if it needs some adjustment to get it to the right place. We need our pH to be between 5.5 and 6.5. So the range is quite big for us to do the pH. So let's get to it. We're using a pH meter. It's a digital pH meter. Remember to calibrate your meter every week so that you get more accurate readings. Okay, we're sitting at 5.80, and I'm going to note this on my notepad, which is our final pH. And we don't need to adjust the pH because we are between 5.5 and 6.5. So as mentioned, your toner is done. You can just put it into a bottle with a spritz, with a spray, and it's ready to use. How easy was that in terms of making a toner? So please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't get to miss the next videos that are coming. Now you can go and try the toner at home. Please let me know if you had any difficulties or any suggestions in terms of what my next product should be. So I'll see you next time.